What's up, guys? Bogla here. I'm joined with,
Mumazing! Mummy, hello.
and we have been playing around in a awesome new place on Creativerse. Gotten our hands on some fun new little toys, and we wanted to show them off to you guys. So, I'm sure you guys will have noticed that I've got something new on my action bar. And have you guys ever wondered just how to make this already so very immersive game even more so immersive? Well, I think I found a way. Mommy, would you agree?
I would have to agree. This is just takes the cake, really, doesn't it?
Like, I've seen some of those adventures where it's go here, do this, kill this thing, opens up that, all that sort of stuff, where they're fairly immersive worlds and all that sort of stuff. Well, you can already kind of spot a little bit of it. I built a missile silo. I did it.
Oh, it's perfect time.
I gone and done it. Yeah, it is the middle of the night. We might have to do the control room right away real quick. So, restricted area, you see this little thing, little crack in there. It's been like aging and rusting and whatnot, and there's still some steam going. A little overgrown. Kind of hidden.
Yeah.
You wouldn't necessarily see it unless you're almost right on top of it. Well, I got a little secret entrance up over here. A nice little hidden place. Ah, stairs. Wait, why is this block not here? There should have been that block there. Up on top there.
Oh,
I don't know if that's going to be blueprinted like that or not. Maybe I
I
changed it
don't
in the
know.
blueprint. I'll have to check later.
yeah.
But, so I got a little winding staircase right here that goes all the way down to the missile silo.
Oh, you just told them what it was.
I already told them earlier, too.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of saw it from the top, though.
Yeah, it's a bit obvious. It's awesome.
So, you can see up through the gaps. I mean, these industrial blocks are so amazing. They're so versatile. They work with, like, literally everything.
Well, this is a very awesomely lit corridor. And the industrial set just makes it
Oh,
so
man.
cool.
It's... I love everything, honestly, about this industrial set. I haven't found anything that I don't like yet.
Yeah.
The LEDs, they're amazing for the industry look and everything. I mean, it's just so cool. Yeah, and as you guys already know, whenever you see something that says that it's locked like that, you know I've got logic hooked up to it. Of course I've got logic hooked up to this stuff.
It's everywhere.
Just
Do
a
not put
bug.
on your wires.
Alright, should we do control room or silo? I think with the timing we should do control room.
Right. Okay.
Alright, so heading off into the control room here. And we're here. So we got red light saying that it's like it's inactive, we're normal, not ready to fire, all that sort of stuff. There's plenty of little creatures jumping around in there. So
Yep.
this is my control room. That is my missile. Playful Corp 42. The answer to everything in the universe. 42.
Yep.
You can see all the way down to the bottom there. Got a nice little silo shaft there. Some fun stuff all over the walls. We'll take a look a little bit closer at that stuff later on. So, get your light off, Mummy.
Let's see. Yes, that was off.
Alright. So we're going to go ahead. First thing we're going to do is open up those doors. I don't want to give out everything for you guys, so I'm just going to kind of speed through a little bit of this. When we get some of this in, I'm also going to have this built up in Dark J's world when I get the chance to. You guys can check it out and play around with it and launch all that sort of stuff. So, the first switch dims the lights, opens the doors, and shuts the control room. So it's like as soon as you start messing with anything in here, it like throws the system into like lockdown where you gotta resolve your issues before we let you do anything.
Yep.
So then the next step, of course, now we've got our doors opened up. We gotta start up the rocket here. We gotta get it primed and ready to go. All right. Get your warning flashing lights. We've gone down to green over here. Last one we were sitting at was yellow once the doors were opened. Get all the smoke going down there. Looks like it's ready to launch, wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, look at that.
Those pigsies are going for a ride. Let's go ahead and launch.
Yeah.
Timer. Oh my god. I love those windows.
Amazing.
Those windows are still so awesome. There's actually fire down there, and the missile's lit, and it's going. That's the one thing I wish I could do, is somehow, like, actually phase out the whole thing.
Yeah.
And phase one in, like, somewhere up above in the air.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna see all those phasers. So that's the control room. And then the hatch actually will even close. Or the ceiling and the roof or door, whatever you want to call it. So now there is also other stuff that goes on though in other places as it's doing these things. So Mummy, would you actually mind running a sequence for us?
Sure. There, with this switch down.
So the doors are all shut on us, so you got a red light there, we can't go into there. And that means that the hatch is open right now, I believe.
Yep, hatch is open.
Uh-oh, she started it. She's getting the rocket ready.
Yep.
Rocket's about to launch soon.
It's smoking. And ready for the ignition?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
T-minus 5.
All goes
4,
solid just as she hits it, and the timer starts.
1. Launch. Fire at the bottom of the rocket.
So there's the hallway.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
the hallway's cool. It's nothing special. It was a little bit of a filler. Just needed to do something with it. I like this little setup though, where it locks you out of there, and as soon as anything's ready to go, and the light goes red, that door opens up again as soon as everything's back to normal.
Yes.
You know, I always
Onto the rocket.
get it mixed up, like the whole alert status of military stuff, whether it's DEFCON 1 is war or DEFCON 5 is war. I think it's 1 is war.
1.
That's what I thought.
It's 1.
So it's like we're on
Yeah.
DEFCON 5 right now. We're good. Missile's just
We're
chilling.
good.
Nothing's happening. Alright. So now this is the bottom of the missile. Nice little base to it. Get a little stairwell going down. Get the fences and everything for the different stages in there. Breakaway. Alright, you wanna go ahead and give me another cycle?
Yeah. Ready to
The
go.
hatch is open. We've gone to yellow. It's gotten dark in here again. I mean, even though the sun's kind of coming up now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Smoke!
Uh-oh.
So much smoke! We're blinking red! Smoke everywhere! What's going on? No.
This is what's going on.
I'm burning! I've got to burn! No! Oh my god! Ah, fire! Run, run, run!
Fire everywhere.
Ah!
How's it glow?
Oh man, it's awesome. Actually, you wanna hit that last switch again and launch it again? You can actually even see this rocket glow. We might have to do it once more again at night to get the real effect of it.
Yeah.
But the bottom of this rocket even glows and the fires light up.
That's so cool. And then the hatches close as well, which is awesome.
Yep. Right, there they go. I was like, wait a minute, what? Why aren't they going?
Yep. closed.
Alright. Then there's the one other view of just a couple little things that stuff happens. Yay, made it.
Okay.
Just the one up top. You wanna go ahead and give us a cycle again?
Yep.
So these lights up here then come on, they start blinking as soon as the missile's primed and ready to launch. Kinda giving the warning of the above ground. I wish there was like some sort of a siren.
Oh, siren would be so cool.
I gotta change a couple of blocks out. I didn't think I was gonna be phasing those things out when I originally built it like that. I got some grass showing through. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to easily change those out. I'll have to play around with it and do something.
And the door's closing. Let's see.
Nice. Oh, I almost fell in. Ooh, that was close. Almost fell in and or got launched. So that is essentially my missile silo. I've got a blueprint of this that I'm working on. I know I've talked with some of the guys at Creativerse, and they have said that they want to try and get logic even blueprintable. So when that is all said and done, I want to have a full version of this. Literally this as is, functioning, working, full-on copy of electronics and everything. So
That's awesome.
right now I've got one currently of just the actual build, no electronics, at least nothing working. All the switches and LEDs are all still there. But, so you can try and figure it and wire it out yourself if you want. You can modify it, tweak it, add on, do whatever. Have fun with it. Do you want to show them the one that's above ground?
Yeah, I was just wondering if maybe you could run one cycle while I'm down on the ground as well.
Oh yeah, so you can. Okay.
So I can.
Ah! Don't kill myself. Yeah, there was a lot of that too. I don't know how many times I've fallen off of this thing.
Look.
Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Opening up the hatch.
Oh, it's glowing red. And here comes some smoke.
Alright, and starting up the smoke.
So much smoke. And the red light's blinking.
And we are launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition!
Oh, that's awesome. That is so good. Except I'm toast.
Yeah, I love that timer. That was an awesome idea you had, Mummy.
Oh no, that's... Wow, it's awesome. It's just, if you could put it together, I would not have been able to work out the logic to get that time going. It's awesome. And we just got to the top in time to see the hatch close,
Yeah,
which is great.
I can even open and close that once more for you.
And you're in the control room. You can see the control room from here.
Ready to see it close?
Ah,
If you don't fall off.
Oh no 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 no! Something happened.
What?
For some reason, when I landed, I didn't die, but I managed to mine out a whole bunch of blocks.
What?
Yeah, it's alright, I'll fix it. I mined out one of the smokestacks as well. So
You can
sorry.
just copy paste the code in there and just leave it. I'll get it later.
I don't know what position it was in there.
Just leave it like opened up. I'll get it in there later. No big deal.
Okay.
I love these windows.
Paste. think I've got it right. It's fine.
Okay.
I fixed it. Just rotating. Done.
They're so dirty.
Oh, I've just been on my wiring tool to look at this.
Bad idea.
Bad idea. Look at it.
Alright, I suppose I should probably do it for these guys as well.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys ready? I'm actually even going to be looking at all my wiring stuff too. Alright, here we go. Oh my god! It looks so simple with only 3 switches, yet so complicated. You gotta think all these wires are going down to all the different smokestacks down there, and there's all the different ones for all the lights and the LEDs and the doors. Actually, I'll even cut this open and I can show these guys where I did all the logic. All my timers, my delays for all the stuff for the doors are right up here, up top. This wall here is for the countdown timer. Some of the logic for the first switch, second switch, third switch stuff is all back there. Like, I crammed this thing in this closet here as tightly as I possibly could. I can't even get in there to look at some of the stuff now. I hope it doesn't break, because I can't fix it. I'd have to cut out the ground more to get around to the other side.
Yeah. There's no way to move one of those and...
Oh, I still had that switch open. I'm sorry. Been showing the stuff and you can't even look at it yet. There.
I think I have 32 health.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, I'm amazed I survived that fall.
Yeah, all the lights in the hallway even get lit up as well. Every LED, different signals for all of them for doing different things. What's out that way? Oh, that's the exhaust tube. This is probably by far the most amount of connections, all these smokestacks and everything down here.
Do you want me to cycle it through looking from the exhaust tube? Or do you want to wait till...
I'll go outside and actually see the cycle through, because I ran up it while it was going before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a cool little screen shot right there. Get that one real quick, just because it does look pretty cool. There we go.
Crazy
So,
logic.
did you get to take a look at the actual logic room?
Mm-hmm. Just looking at it now, it's just getting my little vision.
Alright, I'll give you guys the quick little bit of a rundown as well. This front panel right here, this is like all the timing and whatnot for the hatch doors up top. Ones that open up the actual silo. This wall right here is for all the timing for the countdown timer. And then each of these like 3 little clusters on the ground and the wall back there are for the 3 different switches. And the logic of just you gotta do it in the order, and you have to hit one switch before the other type junk and its functions, whatever else.
Yes. So much logic. Well,
Fun, fun, fun.
fun, fun, fun.
Pain in the butt wiring it all up. Yeah, because it's so packed in there you can't get into that stuff anymore. Alright, so let's go check out the other one that we made of this.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hit stuck. if you ever end up in a missile installation and some G-man has just locked you in a room, just type /stuff and you'll land on the surface.
I didn't lock you in a room. The ceiling was open.
Not in this room.
Okay.
There's a cage up over there. Awesome.
Alright, so in doing this, the way that the capturing of the blueprints work, I'm going to go over a little bit of that with you here as well while we're out this way. The way that this all works is the fact that it captures anything within its area. You can limit it down as to what it's capturing, but it still captures any and every block. So, let me actually throw down the blueprint that I've currently got of this. That way it'll show up for you guys. So that's what this blueprint looks like. And the way I got it like this was I took a blueprint of that one over there, came out over here, threw it down, and I built just the actual missile silo. Oh, Mummy's building a missile installation, non-logic.
I'm just having a look at the rotating the actual image in the blueprint showing off all the different blocks that are included in it.
Nice.
Because you've specified no stone, no dirt.
So this right here is my missile silo. Top to bottom, this is the missile silo. So if you build it, this is what you're going to be putting in the ground or wherever you actually build it. And I've made a blueprint and I'm going to have it available for you guys as well too, so you should be able to get a hold of this. So the way that this all goes, I have actually some of them. There's a medium, a small, and a large. The small does 16? It's a 16 by 16 grid. The medium does a 32 by 32 grid. The large does a 64 by 64. So the large is a max plot. I know they were currently having issues where if your blueprinting area goes over a plot line, it won't capture. I don't know if they've gotten that ironed out yet. But it does have to be either your plot or neutral. You can't go around and just blueprint other people's plots. So if you've got to build somewhere, make sure you claim those plots. Otherwise somebody can just come running up, throw it on a capture stone, capture your build, and claim it as their own blueprint. So, let's actually go ahead and take a look at this. So if I were to throw this down here, now you can see the area that it's going to go ahead and capture. So when you first look at, oh, I do need a large one. Dang it.
Do you not have a large on you?
I lose the missile silo, or the actual entry shaft. I don't have a large one on me. I think I used it for this. Do you have a large one on you, or no?
On me, no, I can go.
I can get it. I think we've got one made.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't know where offhand. Loading. Come on. Really?
Teleported?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there's the largest. Got it. So when you're putting it down, it's a lot like the sensor sort of thing, and you're then selecting the area you want it to be effective in. And once you capture it, then you can either make it in a straight blueprint or you could publish it onto the workshop, which then others can look at it, use it, mess with it, play with it, make it bigger, better, make it smaller, whatever they want to do with it. It still labels it, of course, as yours. It's just like adventure sorts of things, stuff like that. So once you've thrown it down, you hit F on it, and now you're playing around with it and you're activating it. This is the little menu that you go into. You can click and drag it and spin it and tip it and look at it and do everything short of manipulating it. So on the left here, you get the height, the left extension, right extension, depth. So then when you want to cut it down, you can actually even see the little grid on the bottom. That line then is then where it's going to cut things off. I believe I had that trimmed right to the edges of the grass.
Yeah, a good tip is to check where your terrain ends and check for random bits of tree foliage and grass and rocks and things like that that shouldn't be in your blueprint capture. Go through and you can take them out land, or you can do what Bogla does and lay down one, capture it all, lay it down twice, only put in what you want to capture.
Yeah, because for me doing this one, that was just the easiest way I could come up with. Because not only that, I wasn't necessarily expecting some of this, so it was just kind of I built it and then it captures everything. It would be really awesome if they would put in a feature of like don't capture stone, don't capture something, but then I know it's a ton of an option. A lot more programming for them. I don't know if they're gonna be able to do something like that, but yeah, what I did was I just took a capture, brought it up here, turned every natural block into stone besides just the grass, because then it's just a straight line over to it, build what you want, keep what you want, and pull up the blueprint, and then you have just what you want. You can tweak it and edit it and then just capture that. So that is an silo right there. That's what the blueprint looks like of it and everything. And then you can reset the view, that'll expand it back. The view blocks tells you what's all in it, what's needed for it. This is my build broken down into blocks. You know, we have 838 industrial walls in this thing.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, I didn't think it was quite that many. 94 limestone slopes. 214 pipes. Or 219 pipes. The industrial smokestacks.
Oh yeah.
There's also a bunch of them inside the rocket.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright. So then what you would do is you would just hit capture. Put in your name. And then, so let's just go ahead and do one here. Just for the sake of doing one. We're just going to call it a missile. And just for the sake of being funny. I don't know. I'm going to say Bob. That's the description. So, you have to have a description. You have to have a name. Doesn't matter what it is. Like, I think on mine, I did a little bit of a descriptive of, like, the ground level is this many blocks above the touchstone. So when you're sinking it in there, I have some of the general markers of the heights and its locations of where you need some land. I mean, obviously, you can tweak it. You don't have to build it all in exactly as I've got it, but I wanted to give markers as to what you're looking at. You hit OK, and it's going to save. Blueprint saved, yay! Now you can just view it, and then I believe it's just kind of like a copy of yours for yourself, and then you can publish it later if you'd like. Or you can just publish it now, and it'll publish to the workshop. You can look at it later on. You can look at it through your Steam account. You can, I don't know what else you can do with it, but I know there's a ton of stuff. You can get other people's blueprints, all that stuff through there. So that's how you make a blueprint.
That is so awesome. You got a lot of projects on, right?
I have a lot of things going on, and I plan to blueprint quite a few of them. And yeah, guys, you want Pigsy Soccer? I'm gonna make a blueprint out of Pigsy Soccer as soon as they get all that logic stuff working. So you got something to look forward to on that. If you guys want to build a Pigsy Soccer, I'm going to have it blueprinted for you pretty soon here. And it's going to be literally you just throw it down. You've got Pigsy Soccer. You don't have to do any of the wiring, I don't think.
Exactly. Self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
2 player to 4 players. Just hit the switches, reset the game, start playing.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do a video on when I blueprint that and release that, because there is a little bit of a disclaimer I'm going to be throwing on there with I'm not coming out to fix it if you break it. Not happening. As well as when you start a game, you have to kind of cycle through the switches at least once to fully reset the system. But I think that's about it.
Yeah. Awesome.
You got anything else to add or show or want, Mummy? I don't know.
No, this has been an awesome tour of your missile installation, and I think people are going to love actually using this.
Release of the blueprints. Can't wait.
It's going to be great.
Can't wait.
3 different sizes. Capture them and size them the way you want.
Can't wait to
and
get
have
this
so
out
much
into the
fun.
world. Alright, actually, let me even do these here just to kind of show you guys. Where did my medium go? Where did my medium go? Do you have a medium on you?
Nope.
Oh.
None on me. I left them up there.
Okay. Well, I don't know where the medium
You
is.
can see the size difference between those two.
Oh, I used it in creating that one. Shoot. Oh well. So, yeah, this is the small to the large.
The medium will be in between.
Yeah. It's literally a third of a plot, a 2/3 of a plot, and a full plot for these capture sizes.
Oops.
So when you're lining them up and when you're doing your builds, be conscious of where you're building them. You want your entire build to be on a plot. Otherwise it's going to make it really hard to capture.
You can see it on the map too. You can see the capture area on the map because it's not on the plot line. Looks really cool.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So I think I am going to call that.
Awesome.
Let me run around over here, there.
Wait, hey,
Go.
I'm so sorry, I'm still on the map. Oh, it's so dark. Hang on.
We're fumbling all over the place here.
Pressing the map again. What am I doing? Okay.
Alright, so thanks for joining, guys. That was a little missile tour and the new release of blueprints. Gonna be so cool.
Exciting. I can't wait to blueprint my mana.
Oh,
It's gonna be
man.
awesome.
I got so much I want to
Yeah.
blueprint.
Yeah.
Like at first I thought about just throwing down a blueprint, flipping it upside down and capture. But yeah, now with being able to change some of that, can you imagine if I just throw one down and capture my mine?
Yeah. What about some of the stuff in that other world? Oh no.
Yeah, capture Home
Diamond
Depot.
pyramid. What?
Capture Home Depot. All the storage.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially if they get logic going, just capture my teleporter system.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
That
to
would
do
be
how-to videos. I could literally just do how-to blueprints.
Yeah. Here you go. Plug and play.
You want my teleporter system? Here's a blueprint. That'd be so
Don't
awesome.
forget to like and subscribe to Bogla.
And Mummy.
Check out his Twitter. Yeah. It's all good. Awesome.
We plugged each other's. There we go. So now we're not asking for them ourselves. Alright, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, leave messages. Let me know what you thought of it. Let me know what you want to see. If you guys have any building projects, wire projects, let me know. I'll see what I can do to help out. So yeah, this one's actually been tweaked slightly because the exhaust vent is going to be here. There's a couple subtle differences from the original, but I think it's just as good, if not better.
It is awesome.
Alright, enjoy guys. See ya.
Bye.